Okay, welcome back to another MTGO League. This time something a bit special and close to my heart. One of my favourite decks ever. We're playing Black-Green Rock. Always been a massive fan of this deck. I've seen a few people innovating with this recently, so always keen to try it out. Yeah, just a big favourite of mine, really. I think this list is very similar to a streamer, Electric Bob, who seems to like the deck as well. I've seen some people playing around with Urza's Saga as well, which is something I'm going to try at some point. But for now, just going to go on the classic rock plan. So we've got a lot of it's just good black and green cards, really. We've got the standard discard, Inquisition Thoughtseize, lots of removal, and then just some hard-hitting creatures. The list I took a copy of had 4 Ignoble Hierarch, but I've taken 2 out and gone for 2 Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze, not been seeing the greatest amount of love recently, but I just think it might be in a good place at the moment with the amount of delirium stuff running around and so forth. Great against opposing Lurruses, so thought we'd give it a go. And then sort of classic sideboard, anti-hammer, lots of EEs, lots of anti-graveyard stuff. So yeah, more than keen to give this a go. Please do consider subscribing if the content's something you like. Had a really good time. I think we're approaching the anniversary of the channel. Been a fun run. So and hope to keep making content into the new year. So yeah, let's get into the first round. Okay, we'd definitely like to play first. Lurrus as the companion. So this is another one. We've got Lair of the Hydra, which is a untapped land. This is replacing what's it called? Treetop Village. Can become a massive creature towards the end of the game. We're going to keep this. Nothing's to do on turn 1, but then we've got some good stuff to do after that. We are going to need more black mana. Going to cast this Bauble. We've definitely got something we can cast on turn 2. Let's look and see what they're doing. Okay, so it's control. So I'm going to play this Blooming Marsh and pass. So yeah, it's looks like blue-white control. It's always a fairly difficult match for rock. Do kind of want to see another land. Okay, I'm going to play Dark Confidant here. It probably just eats a prismatic ending, but if it doesn't and we get to draw a card off it, that's just so strong. Yeah, prismatic ending. Could have been that we should have Thoughtseized first, but really want to see a land now. I feel like we've had a lot of chances to hit lands here. I think we're just going to Inquisition now. Esper Sentinel. Okay, we'll take that. Yeah, really want to see another land, because I think we're probably going to get iced here. Yeah, opponent's going to ice our land. Good to know about that fire ice, because if my opponent finds... Okay, that's like a really good draw. So 3 mana for our opponent. I kind of want to go Inquisition, and then next turn if we find another black mana we can go Dauthi Voidwalker, Thoughtseize the Teferi. Well, We don't know for sure that this Inquisition would hit actually, so yeah, I'm going to just Thoughtseize. So yeah, Inquisition would have in fact missed. It's going to take this to Fairy. So opponent hasn't currently got a something to Stoneforge Mystic. What are they going to get? They're getting Batterskull. Okay, so I think they're going to ice a land again. Nothing we can do about that. Okay, there's a Goyf. So you can play the Goyf. We obviously can't, there's not much point in Inquisitioning. The Goyf is bigger than the Batterskull. God, what year is this? Black-green rock versus Stoneblade. Okay, so we know some of the cards in my opponent's hand. Okay, Thoughtseize is nice. So yeah, we're going to attack here. Yeah, definitely attacking. I think we'll hold on to the Tourach. So I suppose our opponent, I'm just going to play Dauthi Voidwalker. Unblockable threat. Our opponent does get to put Batterskull into play. But not the biggest deal. So let's see, attack here. Opponent gains 4 life, which is obviously a bit of a problem. We know that our opponent's got 2 lands in hand. So if this is another Stoneforge, that's okay. It's just an ending. Okay, so actually only 2 lands in hand for our opponent. I believe. So let's cast this Bauble. See what my opponent's drawing. Okay, so they're drawing a counter spell, so good to keep this Inquisition. We're just gonna we could attack first, I guess. My opponent blocks and then oh, actually, yeah. So we can't actually Maelstrom Pulse the. Yeah, we can't Maelstrom Pulse here because my opponent just returns Batterskull to hand. Maybe we shouldn't attack there either. Definitely possible. Just gonna get Lurrus back. Wouldn't mind finding another land. Opponent wouldn't be so. Yeah, opponent could colonnade here, but yeah, maybe that attack. I think our attack was bad there. Okay, so another land. So, okay, so obviously a basic forest isn't ideal. And we can't now Maelstrom Pulse. My opponent does have a counter spell. We could go Dark Confidant. We could go Inquisition, Dark Confidant. We're in a, because we can't go, if we go Maelstrom Pulse the Batterskull, our opponent returns it to hand and then has the mana to counterspell next turn. Also has the mana to counterspell. we can't kick Tourach currently. If we go Lurrus, my opponent just counters it. I think we're going to play... Maybe we just play out our things here. So play Bob. We could Inquisition and then play Bob. Actually, I quite like that. So opponent will counterspell this. Okay. So we haven't quite got enough mana. So now we have to be on the defensive. Oh yeah, our opponent can scry. Yeah, we are in a bit of trouble here. Yeah, we've kind of been stuck on lands, which is a bit unfortunate. 2 on top for the opponent. There's the plains. They got 1 card in hand. They could fire up the colonnade. Well, this looks like an ending. Yeah, ending on the Goyf is... yeah, this isn't good now. Okay, so we can kill the Batterskull. Right, so we go... If we block the Batterskull... If we block Batterskull, we go to 4. If we block this, we go to 1. Okay, so we need to draw a Fatal Push, really. Because we're killing this next turn anyway. Either way, we're dead to this. So I think we trade here. Go to 1. And then we need to draw Fatal Push. Or true. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. I suppose we could block with this, but this doesn't have reach, does it? No. So we can kill this, but then we're dead to the colonnade. Okay. Good game, but yeah, I think that that attack with the Goyf in the mid game was not good. Yeah, I think I should have blocked there. Just held it back to block, but the longer you wait, obviously, against this, the worse it gets. Okay, so we want Tourach. Abrupt Decay is possibly interesting. Force of Vigor, I don't think we necessarily want. Doomblade, target non-black creature. Bloodchief's Thirst is good against the Planeswalkers. What does this do again? Target player mills 3 cards, return a land, destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent. Okay, so we don't want Witherbloom Command here. Doesn't deal with... This doesn't kill Stoneforge Mystic. This one doesn't kill much. Oh, non-creature, non-land permanent. Okay. Quite a good card, very flexible, but at this point we don't want that. I think Ignoble Hierarch is probably too low value. I think I'd rather have a Voidwalker and maybe a Doomblade. Got lots of Fatal Pushes in here, which do kill everything. Decay also kills swords. But I think this is fine. hopefully curve out a bit nicer in this match. Oh, I really do love this deck. It's just yeah, up there with my favourites, I think. Other favourites were Mardu Pyromancer. Don't know if people remember that deck. Before Faithless Looting got banned. One of the fair uses of Faithless Looting. Yeah, we can definitely keep this. Inquisition into Bob. Yeah, this is what this archetype's all about. Inquisition into Bob, into yeah. So we're going to bauble ourselves because we've got this fetch land. We see an Overgrown Tomb on top. I'm happy to keep that on top. Yeah, want to hit my land drops for the first few turns. Ooh, Rest in Peace. Trouble is we can't kill this Stoneforge Mystic. I think we have to take the Stoneforge Mystic. Makes our Dauthi Voidwalker very difficult. I'm going to take the Stoneforge. It is rough, but... Okay, well... let's play out this Overgrown Tomb and play Dark Confidant. You know, Dark Confidant has the ability to run away with the game. Maybe I should have taken the Rest in Peace, but you know, if Caldra hits the field, we really struggle to kill that. Yeah, there's Rest in Peace. So we are going to get to draw some cards. We can kill Rest in Peace as well. Another Dark Confidant and a Forest. Okay, so we are going to play out the next Dark Confidant. And then we'll play out the Catacombs and fetch a tap land. Actually, we might fetch a basic swamp here. I doubt my opponent is playing Blood Moon, but it's always possible. And we need swamps anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's doubtful there's a Blood Moon in our future, but always possible. This could be an ending, which is okay. Ooh, that's rough. I mean, at the same time, it doesn't... my opponent can't do it this turn. Yeah, we'll go and get a swamp. We don't really need lands for Skoos. You get to draw 2 cards here. Thoughtseize is nice. And Goyf. Obviously can't really play any of these things. Attack for 4. I suppose we could... Okay, yeah, we're going to Thoughtseize here. We're going to take Teferi. And then we'll just put Lurrus in our hand. Opponent is really incentivized to crack the engineered explosives before we draw more cards. And it does kill the Rest in Peace as well, so that's something. Okay, push. I think we're just kicking Tourach here. Although, so I know 2 of my opponent's cards. If they've drawn exactly counter spell, I'd much rather play 2 creatures. But I think it's worth the risk to kick this Tourach. It does resolve. And we get rid of Caldra and Field of Ruin. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And then we'll play the Catacombs. opponent can just Field of Ruin our Nurturing Peatland if we play that. There's the Field of Ruin. Oh, we didn't know that there was another Field of Ruin, but just going to get Overgrown Tomb. Okay, so we can smash in for 4 here. Yeah, I should have Thoughtseized first there. So we'll play the Voidwalker. Then we can Thoughtseize. Okay, just a plains. So this is 7. This is lethal next turn. I'm going to play the Goyf as well, because then that plays around. This plays around my opponent having a 1 kill spell. So we're ignoring. We're kind of playing around like a Prismatic Ending or a Fire Ice, rather than playing around Supreme Verdict. If my opponent goes Verdict, then we can go Lurrus Goyf anyway, so that's not too bad. Got a Dark Confidant's really getting getting the job done there. I think I'm going to take out, seeing as we saw Rest in Peace, I'm going to take out 1 Fatal Push and bring in an Abrupt Decay. Now, Rest in Peace is not... It's good against us. It shuts off Goyf and... well, it doesn't shut off Dauthi Voidwalker. The only card it completely turns off is Goyf. Obviously, Scooze is then just a Grizzly Bear. Is Grizzly Bear the 2/2? I think so. Right, so this hand is a bit awkward. We don't have any way of making this Bauble work for us, but I think we're going to keep it. Don't really want to mulligan against control. Okay, there's a Sentinel is quite annoying. Okay, so we'll shock in a Tomb, and then we're going to play this, and then we will pay the 1. I guess our opponent is likely, they're probably less likely to play yeah, they're less likely to play Supreme Verdict, given they're playing Sentinel and Stoneforge Mystic. So what we're doing here could be Goyf, could be Voidwalker. Think it's probably just Goyf. So we don't really want to see Teferi Time Raveler here. Surely our opponent hasn't missed a land, I was going to say. Stoneforge. Ah, so that was a reason to Inquisition there. Okay, Thoughtseize. Is it worth letting my opponent draw a card here? Because then we could go Dauthi, Thoughtseize. But I think actually we're just going to use both of our discard spells and pay the 1. So, I think we'll go Inquisition first, pay the 1. We don't know it will hit, but just in case my opponent has something like Spell Pierce, which would be pretty devastating. Oh wow, okay. So no extra land. So I think we're going to take the EE, because then my opponent will struggle. No, we're going to take this Stoneforge Mystic. and then we can Thoughtseize the... We're going to have to Thoughtseize the Caldra. And then hopefully if we draw a land... Do I attack here? Is it worth attacking for 3? No, I don't think so. I think I'd rather block. Okay, so we could do with our opponent missing a land, I guess. Looks like they might have done. Here comes EE. Oh no, that's the end. That's just the ending. Okay, so we really need a land now. Dark Confidant. We could just play out Tourach. Or we could play out Bob. Let's play... that's really frustrating. We need to kill these things, I guess. Tourach does a reasonable job of that. I think I want to play out the Bob. And then Bob will block here. Opponent's obviously missed lands. So yeah, we're going to make a block. There's a Field of Ruin. Could just be EE, which I think we're okay with. Actually, maybe we don't block here. Maybe I'm not meant to block. I don't think I'm meant to block here. Because if our opponent wants to EE... I mean, we're going to lose some life, but... Okay, so now we really need our land. If we can hit a land here, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, that's really strong. Because we get to get the Teferi out of my opponent's hand, and now my opponent can't... yeah, my opponent can't attack through this anymore. That's just so strong. Okay, there's a... they are getting close to this, which is scary. Okay, so they're going to Field of Ruin our Peatland. Which is okay. We're going to get a black source. So I wouldn't mind finding Scavenging Ooze here. I guess we can also Lurrus. Okay, Twilight Mire is not too bad. So I guess we can attack. If we attack, my opponent attacks back. Does this make any difference? Probably not. So yeah, I think we have to attack here because my opponent's going to find a land eventually. So let's put Lurrus to hand. Play a Voidwalker. Yeah, the trouble is if my opponent finds a land this turn and then attacks, well, I have found a land. Yeah, they're going to attack just like they... I mean, they should attack here. Yeah, because then we're pretty dead, unfortunately. Well, we need to find Fatal Push. This puts us to 2. Well, we really need to now draw Fatal Push. We need Fatal Push, Assassin's Trophy. Oh, that's such a shame. That's a real shame. Because now we're just going to die to the Confidant, to the Colonnade. Oh, that's a, that's a shame to lose like that. Oh, I guess we can Lurrus Bauble to help us try and find one. Cast this. So do I let my opponent draw a card here? It's drawing exactly push versus we could find Assassin's Trophy. Trouble is, I guess letting them draw a card screams that we've got it, or that we're looking for it. I think we have to let them draw a card just in case we draw. I mean, I guess we've got Doomblade in the deck as well. Actually, I think no, we have to go with this. See what my opponent is drawing. Another Sentinel, that's fine. Okay, so we get to draw. Ah, okay. Opponent should go for it here. Yeah, oh, that's such a bad way to lose. 3 points of life in it. Yeah, that was a really good game, though. Really good game. Oh, we were so close. We just needed to find, Doomblade. We had quite a few draws that do it there. If we'd have drawn Scooze, doesn't quite gain enough life. Oh, we were miles away anyway. Abrupt Decay doesn't do it. Yeah, there's the fatal push. Okay, well, really good game. We definitely were able to compete there. Yeah, see you for the next round. Okay, we would like to play first. Okay, opponent reveals a Giada. So this is the each player mills 4 cards. Okay, so Dauthi Voidwalker is going to be good here, so it's going to keep that. Opponent might have, although it's only even cards, so we know that my opponent's not going to play any 1-mana creatures. I suppose it could be mulliganing for Gemstone Caverns. We're going to lead off on this Verdant Catacombs anyway, with the aim of fetching a tapped Overgrown Tomb. Go on. That still reeling from that loss to blue-white control, but I don't mind losing like that. I think that was a really good game. That was actually one of the most enjoyable games of Magic I've had in a while. A lot of decisions on both parts, I think. I think we played quite well. Just maybe I did need to be a bit more careful with our life total. Opponent's mulled to 5 here. Marsh Flats. Marsh Flats go. Okay, so I actually think we're going to play the Goyf first. I mean, I'm going to go out on a limb. Oh, Lair of the Hydra. Yeah, we'll play that. Play the Goyf, seeing as we're playing the Goyf. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that my opponent can't turn to Giada. And Tarmogoyf's obviously a good beater. Fatal Push probably not good here. If opponent plays ramp, they obviously have to play an even one, and the best even converted mana cost one is the one with hexproof. So, okay, so Esper colours. They can't unmarked grave. Okay, so it's reanimate. Oh, okay. So that's not ideal really, because Dauthi Voidwalker. If our opponent has the reanimate spell next turn, didn't realize. Okay, so didn't realize that my opponent was going to be on Reanimator. I thought it was just the combo version, But yeah, that's on me. So I think we're going to play out the Voidwalker now. If our opponent's got the persist, which they do have, so we're going to need to find. Well, Thoughtseize isn't. Thoughtseize could be really good if my opponent has another one of these in hand. Then that could just win us the game, or a Grizzlebrand. So yeah, that's pretty good. We could just Grizzlebrand here. No, because then my opponent can just attack and make us do it. So we're going to get the Archon of Cruelty, and we're going to cast Archon of Cruelty. Oh, Assassin's Trophy is nice though. Okay. So opponent can Goryo's Vengeance here, which is a problem. Maybe maybe I played wrong here. Is Goryo's Vengeance an instant? Tourach's not too bad. Okay, so we're going to attack here. If my opponent Goryo's Vengeance is only a legendary creature. So if my opponent goes Goryo's Vengeance, Grizzlebrand, we can Assassin's Trophy the Grizzlebrand. Okay, they discard Faithful Mending. Are they going to Goryo's Vengeance? I would imagine so. Maybe we're meant to put Grizzlebrand into play. No, I don't think so. So this is okay. So now we just trophy this. So we want to hold up this Lair of the Hydra. Opponent's drawn 7, but that does put them to 6, which makes this lethal. Okay, well, we did get lucky there. Drawing that Thoughtseize was insane. Didn't realise that it was like a reanimator version, which makes sense. I've never seen that before. Okay, so all the graveyard hate. Doomblade is non-black creature, so that doesn't seem very good. Dauthi Voidwalker definitely seems like something we want. What don't we want? So Fatal Push can obviously go. Bloodchief's Thirst. Well, it's a 4 mana kill spell, which isn't amazing. Although, Fatal Push, because they are on the Priest. I think we can cut the Hierarchs. And then maybe keep a couple of pushes in. Bob's fine. Witherbloom Command. Can this exile creatures? Lose 2 life, gain 2 life. Okay, so you don't want Witherbloom Command. Maybe keep a Hierarch in. No, I think Decay might be fine. Kills the Priest, but so does Fatal Push. Let's go Push. Yeah, they did show us we did see the Priest. Actually, do we want to? I should be cutting another Decay here, but so they haven't got time. Maelstrom Pulse obviously kills their the big fatties. Yeah, Dauthi Voidwalker is a very good card. Got 4 of them now. Yeah, weirdly I'm going to keep this. 5 lands isn't amazing, but we know we're not getting Thoughtseize. Not going to make the same mistake we did last time. Ooh, Spellbomb is an amazing draw. Yeah, that's really good, obviously. So now we might even be able to play Goyf next turn. Oh, Markgrave. Sure. They get Archon of Cruelty. We draw another Spellbomb. So, yeah, I think we're just going to cast this. This again. This time that might have been might be a bit preemptive there, but maybe we should have just played another Spellbomb. But I think this is fine. Used our mana as well. Yeah, trophy's pretty good. So just attack now. Then we can play Goyf Spellbomb. Opponent's going to have a hard time reanimating stuff. I guess they can hard cast stuff. I'm hoping we should be able to do something. By the time they're able to hard cast their big guys. Grief. Okay. So that's not bad actually. Okay, Fatal Push. So 2/3 with Menace. Do we want to trade our Goyf off here? I think we might as well attack. Well, maybe that was wrong. Because we could have waited to Fatal Push the Grief. Okay, so we'll play a land, just grab Lurrus. Wouldn't mind a fetch land. Is our opponent going to attack? They are. Bit surprised at this attack, I guess. That works for Revolt as well. Play this, play Lurrus, play Spellbomb. No, we haven't got enough for that. So I think we can just crack here. Grows the Goyf as well. Or maybe we're meant to just play... I think we're meant to just play Lurrus and Spellbomb. If our opponent has a Wrath... So we've got 2 spell bombs. We're able to kill the grief. Okay, yeah. That was, you know, we had so much graveyard hate there. Voidwalker's insane against this. You know, it might have been that my opponent died with, you know, loads of reanimate kind of spells in their hand. So, yeah, good to get a win. See you for the next round. Right, round number 3. We're on the play again. I think we've won most of these. Opponent's name on Modo is Oars of Control, so don't know if that's that's going to show us what they're on, but we're going to keep this. No companion revealed. Just going to lead off on tap land, and then we can play Voidwalker or Goyf. We've got some fairly good removal spells in hand. Okay, so Ether Vial, that means that we are actually changing our plan. Right, so I'll play the Catacombs. I'm just going to go and get a Swamp here. We'll decay the Ether Vial. Well worth doing usually. Ghost. Okay, so this is taxes by the look of it. Okay, so there's a giver of runes. So now we're just going to play the Goyf. Tourach's a nice pickup. If we can kick Tourach next turn, that would be really nice. If we draw a any untapped land does that. Another Ghost Quarter. So if our opponent has a Leonin Arbiter, so Ghost Quarter themselves. Okay, Apparition. So yeah, we'd really like an untapped land here. Yeah. Okay, so is there any consideration to play both of these? I don't think so. Flicker Wisp and Thought Knot. So, God, we've had some right sort of 2000 and what's this? 2016 maybe. So we've played Rock versus Blue-White Control, and we've played it now against taxes. Okay, opponent giving that protection, which is okay. So we're going to attack here. Prot White is obviously big game. Don't think we want to trophy anything, given that our opponent's short on mana. Path to Exile. Yeah, we'll go and grab a forest now, in case we draw Scavenging Ooze. Would imagine opponent puts this up to 3. I guess we... Okay, I was going to say we probably trophy this. Yeah, I mean, saying it's 2016 is probably a bit of a an over-exaggeration, given that these two cards are Modern Horizons and... I can't remember what set this was. Zendikar Rising, but similar sort of ideas. And I guess we are playing Voidwalker and Tourach. Right, so this is... we do want Witherbloom Command here. I think we can probably cut most of the Thoughtseizes. Just bring in kind of kill spells. Voidwalker. Voidwalker's not amazing. Tourach's good. Obviously all of the Doom Blades are good. Hierarch. I've cut the Hierarch every time. Don't know if that's right. I think, yeah, some number of engineered explosives is good. Could be a Torpor Orb matchup. They're probably running Stoneforge Mystic and Flicker Wisp and Thought Not Seer. Yeah, we can bring that in. Take out another Inquisition. Maybe we just take out a load of the Inquisitions and bring in EE. Yeah, maybe we're meant to take out the other Inquisitions and bring in like another Voidwalker or something. I'm going to take out the Inquisitions actually, and I'm going to keep in Thoughtseizes. Given they're on Thought Not Seer, they're probably on Stoneforge Mystic as well. Let's go with that. Tourach's really been an all-star here. Wonder if this deck could afford to play the Shizo. Probably in place of a swamp. No no Field of Ruin, which used to be a staple in these decks, but I guess Tron is not as much of a thing anymore. So this hand is a bit of a weird one. It's got 2 copies of Fatal Push but no pressure. I think we're going to keep it, given that we know that we're against taxes. So there's no fetch lands, so Chefnet Dunes. Okay, that's a really good draw. I think we're just gonna do we Fatal Push now? Yeah, because we've got another Fatal Push, and we need to get rid of it. Well, we need to get rid of the Giver of Runes anyway, just in case our opponent has anything like silly like Mana Tithe or what have you. Eldrazi Temple. Could be a Matter Reshaper. Okay, so that needs to die pretty soon. Can we afford to play the Goyf here? I think so. Yeah, Eldrazi Displacer can just be so bad. Maybe we should have just straight up trophied it, but that ramps my opponent, which isn't ideal. They can Thought Not Seer us here, but we have got 2 kill spells for Displacer. Okay, see an attack. We're not going to block. Sanctifier. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so Tourach's pretty good as well. So let's go. So we'll go Peatland. I'm just going to do this now. And then do we attack? I feel like we probably do. I probably should have attacked first. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely should have attacked first. We do struggle to kill this. A little bit. Thoughtseize. Okay, Giver of Runes. Stoneforge. See what my opponent gets. It might be that we have to trophy this. Yeah, okay. If we don't draw a kill spell. Oh, or Thoughtseize, I guess. Play the Mire. Then we'll just Thoughtseize our opponent. Arbiter. So there's nothing to stop us searching. So yeah, I'll just take the Caldra. I guess we'll wait and see if our opponent plays the Arbiter here, then we can trophy. We can trophy the Giver and then they can't search. No attacks. No spells cast. Okay, so we're just going to hold off. We can, so yeah, we want to play the Marsh Flats and search before my opponent can before they can play the Arbiter. Okay, they found a Batterskull, so probably should have considered that. Okay, so that's pretty good. So opponent's got no cards in hand. Opponent can give something protection, but they can't get through for much damage. And then we can Assassin's Trophy the Batterskull. They're at 7 somehow though. Yes, I would like to use Path's ability. Now we can just grab a forest. So that's a pretty good draw for our opponent. Oh, this is a... Yeah, we can't block this. Yeah, that Batterskull was pretty good. Torpor Orb. Okay, so we're going to sacrifice this. Okay, Fatal Push is good. So we, do we need to do that now? Oh, yes we do. So we'll do this. So we'll kill the Giver. So the reason we need to do this now, we can't let my opponent untap. So I'm just going to do this, yeah. It doesn't really matter when... So yeah, we're just going to trophy the Batterskull. We can't wait for my opponent to untap because then they can return Batterskull to their hand. I mean, to be fair, we're possibly still dead to this this Sanctifier. Is it worth me attacking? What does this do? Sacrifice a desert. No. Okay, so if I attack and my opponent finds a land, then we die to this Stoneforge Mystic in combination with Chefnet Dunes. So yeah, so we need to find essentially we need to find a kill spell for this Sanctifier. Opponent attacks. Yep, so we have one turn to do it. So or a blocker. So Goyf, Scooze is a really good draw. Is this a Thoughtseize here as well. Okay, so Doomblade. So that's fine. Well, I mean, it's a redraw essentially. So we'll kill this. I think we want the green mana really. Well, that is a Scooze. That's actually a fantastic draw. Yeah. That's actually pretty insane. So now can we attack? This costs... yeah, so we can actually attack with Tourach here. No, I guess if our opponent has Path, we die to this. But we have to attack sometime. No, I don't think we're going to attack. I think we just... if we can untap, we probably win the game. Opponent's probably got Prismatic Ending in their deck. Scavenging Ooze. Still, yeah, hanging with the best of them. So yeah, Path. Actually, Prismatic Ending is... they can't really run that for Scooze. Relic is pretty good. Yeah, Relic is pretty good. Okay, so we're going to cast it. We're probably casting this Tourach here. That's a really nice draw as well. Yeah, so we just kill that. And then, yeah, we're just going to start gaining some life. So now I think we can start attacking. We could play this Tourach just to gain more life. But I think I'd rather get Lurrus down. Opponent's got one card in hand. Yeah, Scooze is there's a Thoughtseize, because that's pretty bad. Yeah, Thoughtseize. So they're going to take Lurrus. But they can't attack. Okay, Blooming Marsh. So we'll kick this. You know, it's just an expensive 1-for-1 here. So we're going to keep the one that's already... okay, well, we'll take the Thoughtseize discard. Then we'll just eat this. Make a 5/5. We can actually attack here. This is prop white, so if we attack with everything... if we attack with everything, my opponent has to block at least one creature. They can't block this here, so they could block with... they could double block here. I kill the Thoughtseize. Yeah, I think we're attacking here. In fact, I'm pretty sure we are. So block here, I draw a card, and then if they double block... yeah, I think this is fine. Turn the corner. I don't know what the most favourable block is. I think my opponent needs to... I think they need to trade with the Tourach and then let the Scooze live. Because then my opponent has an out. Because they can't kill this, essentially. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I've done wrong. Oh, Yeah, because if my opponent oh, I can't believe I've done that. Because if my opponent now finds a land, they win the game with Thought Not Seer. That was a bad attack. Yeah, because if my opponent finds a land, we just die here. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's a massive punt. Because I just win the... I can't believe I've done that. Yeah. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah. Oh, I was definitely meant to just wait. Yeah, I'm annoyed with myself. Engineered explosives. I mean, that wouldn't have done anything, but... So, my opponent draws that. That was rough. Okay, so don't think I want to make any changes. Yeah, that was real bad on my part. So my opponent draws the land. They could attack. We block with the Skoos. And then it's Tourach versus Sanctifier. Yeah, I think, yeah, that was bad. That was really bad on my part. Need to consider things like that more. Okay, so this is a mulligan. One land, I can't really keep that, unfortunately. This isn't great either, but we're going to have to risk it. I don't really want to go down even more. We'll get rid of... Tourach's a 4 mana spell. Opponent's kept 7. If we can find land off the top, we're in reasonable shape. Temple. Okay, so we're just going to take Thought Not Seer here. Don't really want my opponent turn 2 Thought Not Seering us. There's a relic. Right, give me a land. Land. Oh, come on. Really need that land. Okay, so opponent hasn't got any coloured mana. Come on, give us a land. Yes. Okay, so do we Voidwalker or do I Dark Confidant? I think I'm going to Dark Confidant. The upside is just way more. We need to draw more cards. Okay, so opponent gets rid of their relic. Probably looking for a white land. If they path us, we don't mind as much. Okay, well, it looks like our opponent is very short on lands. We find a forest, which is nice, and a Blooming Marsh, so that's really good. So we can attack here. We'll play the Voidwalker out. Yeah, still reeling from my punt in the last game. Okay, opponent does concede, so we do get there just by my last game punt. Deck's really fun. I'm really enjoying playing it, even if I'm not playing at the at my best. But yeah, we're 2-1. See you for the next round. Okay, we'll finally on the draw. Yeah, just a quick note on that last game. I guess I think I need to get a lot better at that. It's just to analyze a bit more sort of consideration of the board. You know, as it was, I put myself dead to a land draw when I was probably winning the game. So I think, yeah, I just need to get better at scanning the board. You know, seeing what my opponent can draw. So yeah, just a lesson there for me, I think. We're going to... it's a 4-lander, but it's got 2 Goyfs and a Bauble. Actually, I'm probably going to mulligan this. Yeah, this is much better. We'll keep this, and I'm going to bottom an Inquisition, I think. Just gives us a nice spread of stuff to do. You know, we can turn 1 push if we need, turn 1 Inquisition. Don't know what my opponent's on. Sanctum of Ugin, which implies Tron. Okay, so now we're going to... I'm going to lead on a fetch. If we can find something for this Scooze. So this matchup is likely to be horrible. So we're going to Inquisition. Weird keep by my opponent a little bit. Double scrying. So we're going to take a scrying here. And then we're going to play our Voidwalker. It's just a quicker clock. So no second land either for our opponent. Hoping to get there. There's a star. Okay, so now we're actually doing something different. Actually, am I doing that though, or am I just slamming the Voidwalker? Because I could Inquisition here, but I think I want a Voidwalker. You know, if we Inquisition and see that they found, you know, a Stirrings or whatever. Okay, the opponent does concede, so that does imply it's Tron, but it was a very strange keep. I guess they were possibly just keeping to let us to find out what we were on, but okay, so Tron probably. So what we want the Voidwalker. Fatal Push is obviously no good. Ignoble is possibly fine here. Abrupt Decay can be good. Pulse is good. All of these things are fine. Witherbloom Command. Destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent with mana values 2 or less. I don't think we want that, and I think I'd rather have a Tourach. You know, that just... I don't think Witherbloom Command is doing us any favours in this matchup. We've brought in an extra Abrupt Decay. I mean, they're only really good on the play, but... yeah, this is fine, actually. Might be that we want to... If they play a map here... Okay, just a star. Okay, so we don't... Yeah, we don't need to Force of Vigor that. Because we're going to Thoughtseize here anyway. Opponent's got 5 cards in hand. So they've got a Karn, Mine, Power Plant. Okay, so they've got Natural Tron. So we're just going to take the Karn here. Pass the turn. Try and leave them with not a lot going on. So they're going to Stirrings, I would imagine. Looking for... Okay, they find Ulamog. Which is a bit worrying. Let's play this. We'll play the Goyf. But this is possibly too slow. No, we don't know what our opponent's going to find yet. Okay, so there's Tron. Cycling the Wilt, maybe? Cycling to Expedition map. Okay, so that's next turn is Ulamog. Hopefully they just cycle. Okay, so they're not doing that. So I could... I guess I could do that, and then maybe our opponent I think that's actually our only chance, is for our opponent to be on auto pass, which they are. Okay, so we'll play the Blooming Marsh here. So if my opponent doesn't find a tower, we can potentially get them with this Tourach. Well, there's a Khan liberated. Gonna exile our Goyf, I reckon. Okay. Well, let's see if we can see what we can do here. Well, yeah, we get some good ones out of there. And Ugin and Ulamog. There's a worm coil though. Get rid of the Inquisition, I suppose. We're going to struggle against this worm coil engine. Dauthie's a good draw though. We'll sacrifice here. Okay, so we can play out all our stuff. I reckon my opponent will probably exile that, which makes sense. If we can, okay, yeah, I've seen enough here. Let's go to game 3 on the play, which is nice. Don't think there was much we could do there. You know, we got a bit fortunate when my opponent was auto passing, not expecting us to do anything, and we got to kill their map. I think Witherbloom Command on the play is actually a lot better because it's another way of killing an expedition map. Is there anything else you want to change? Scooze doesn't do too much in this one, so I think we can cut Scooze. Let's do that. Yeah, this is fine. We can go Inquisition into Bob. Try and take them off Tron. So they've got Tower, Power Plant. Oh, that's a good hand. We're going to take the Scrying because that definitely gets them Tron. So they're going to go Tower, Star. Okay, so we could play the Lair here. But I think, yeah, I think that's fine actually. Play the Bob. Try and draw us some more cards. So this is going to be Stirrings. There's a Power Plant. Oh, they found a Scrying. Right, show us the trophy. Oh, that's so bad. Oh yeah, this is just rough. I guess we play the Voidwalker. I guess Voidwalker stops Wormcoil Engine if we draw a Bloodchief's Thirst. It could just be Khan or something. There's the Worm. Come on. Another Peatland. Ah, okay, so there's trophy. What are we meant to do with it is the question. I think we're meant to... I feel like we're meant to... How big's the Goyf? Can we race against the Worm Coil Engine if we trophy a land? No, I don't. I think we're just going to trophy this. I'm not convinced that's correct, but really not convinced. How much do I want to just cast? I think I'd rather keep the Voidwalker around. We just need to hope that my opponent finds nothing now. Yeah, if they find Ugin or whatever. Yeah, that could have been wrong actually. I could be persuaded that the correct one was to destroy a land, because now they can stirrings for a massive thing. It could just be Ulamog. Well, it doesn't matter then. Nothing matters. Nothing matters in the end against Tron quite a lot of the time. Yeah, okay, so we just keep the Goyf, which makes sense. And they get to stirrings, of course, and draw a card, yeah. Again, I think we got fairly unfortunate here. And they found this member. Okay. Well, there's another Voidwalker. So if we play this... How big can we make that next turn? Not quite big enough is the answer. Maybe let's just draw a card. Yep. They find a Khan as well, so we're going to be able to make this like a what? 3. Oh, we could have added Lurrus to our hand there. Not that it really does anything. I'm just going to concede. Yeah, that was rough. That's often the way, you know, especially now that we don't have Field of Ruin. Maybe I should have trophied the land, but yeah, nothing really matters often against Tron. You know, you haven't seen the deck a lot at the moment, but yeah, let's continue on. See you for round number 5, playing for the 3-2. Okay, we are on the play again. Let's go Lurrus. Another Lurrus deck. So 4 lands. I think we'll keep this in on the play. I think we can keep. So we'll lead off on. I think we'll lead off on Overgrown Tomb, and then we can go Lair of the Hydra. I suppose we could go Marsh Flats first. Actually, yeah, probably Marsh Flats. Do we need to save the Marsh Flats for Revolt in case we draw Fatal Push for my opponent's Lurrus? Maybe. Yeah, I think we're just going to lead off on Overgrown Tomb. This can always fetch a basic if needed. Okay, yeah, just Overgrown Tomb, pass. We'll see what my opponent plays. If it's like a Dragon's Rage Channeler, we probably Bloodchiefs first. Okay, so looking like it's going to be a Dragon's Rage Channeler or a Ragavan. Okay, so easy choice here. Might draw in a discard spell, really. Okay, so we find Bauble. Bauble ourselves, I think. Okay, so we're drawing Blooming Marsh, so I don't really want to draw that. So kill the Ragavan, pass the turn. Ugh, draw a land anyway. Okay, so see what our opponent does. So this looks like it could be, yeah, so this is black, red rock, Dauthi. Okay, so think we're just going to Maelstrom Pulse that. I guess we could Thoughtseize. Play the land they know about. We'll go and get a forest. So we could... Are we just going to Pulse? Yeah, I think we're just going to Pulse. Uses our mana. Thoughtseize might be worth saving until they put Lurrus to hand. Hopefully they do that now. Oh, Dashed Ragavan. It's pretty good. Oh, and Thoughtseize. Oh, that's so bad. And another Thoughtseize. Great. Yeah, that was... yeah, the power of red. Okay, so we find a Voidwalker, which isn't actually too bad. Let's play that. Oh, I'm pretty confident my opponent has a kill spell. Okay, Voidwalker. They're going to kill our Voidwalker. Not sure what they're doing here. It's definitely going to be kill Voidwalker, play Ragavan. Okay, there's the Ragavan. Okay, maybe not. Okay, trophy's pretty good. This can block Ragavan. I mean, we might as well attack. Oh yeah, they can trade. I forgot about that. I think that's fine. There's a Bauble. So we're going to try and block here. Okay, so let's make this a creature. X is 1. I think that's fine. Okay, so now we can just trophy the Ragavan. Trophy's a bit rubbish here because it lets them Lurrus. They've forgotten they can put Lurrus to hand? Oh, they must... Oh, so they're probably drawing... Did they look at them? No, they looked at us, so they know what we're drawing. Okay, so we find Thoughtseize. Oh, so yeah, they knew what we were drawing, so they declined to put Lurrus into their hand, which makes sense. I guess they can do it now and then play it though. They could go Lurrus, play Lurrus. If we draw a land though, we can go Lurrus Bob. Kill spell. Although we haven't got many kill spells that kill Lurrus without. Okay, Ignoble Hierarch isn't actually too bad, I suppose. So we'll go Thoughtseize. Yeah, Thoughtseize first. Take the bolt. Play Lurrus. Play Bauble. And then pass the turn. See what my opponent's drawing. They're drawing another Mishra's Bauble. So they've got Bauble, Dragon's Rage Channeler. I mean, they're going to find a kill spell with all that, because they can go Dragon's Rage Channeler, Bauble, Bauble, Surveil twice. Okay, I find Croxer. Guess they could just Croxer here. Looking at them. So I've got Dragon's Rage Channeler in hand. There's another Bauble. Okay, looking like they're going to go for Croxer. So our Lurrus does live, which wasn't necessarily expected. So wouldn't mind finding, well, I need to find a kill spell. So we know our opponent's got Dragon's Rage Channeler in hand. Opponent could attack with Lurrus here, but don't. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Opponent's drawing 2 cards in their upkeep. In my upkeep, we get to draw 1. So push is good. Witherbloom Command's not too bad. Non-creature. Well, it's not the best actually. So we draw Inquisition. So what are the modes on this? Target creature gets -3/-1. Target player mills 3 cards, and then we return a land card to our hand. Destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent. That's not much good, unfortunately. So we could play Dark Confidant. We can Inquisition. We can just play the Bauble. Trouble is, then we're at risk of just dying to this Croxer. I think we're just going to die to this Croxer anyway. We can play the Hierarch as a chump block for this. I think that's, well, we probably just go to 2. We could Witherbloom Command, I suppose. I think we need to draw a kill spell. We'll look at what we're drawing. Another Bauble, which isn't great. I suppose we can now do this. So target player mills 3. Yeah, we'll do that. Then we can return. We could return Lair of the Hydra, which isn't bad. Play the Lair, and then I think we'll just pass because we can't we could do with drawing. Oh, there was a fate. Oh, come on. Trouble is, if our opponent attacks with everything, we have to block my opponent's Lurrus, and then we just die anyway. We needed to find a removal spell there. Witherbloom Command hasn't really impressed me. I guess it can kill Ragavan and a creature. There's Dauthi. Yeah, we have to block here. Okay, yeah, we just die. We shall concede. Yeah, okay, so this is the Premier Rock deck at the moment. So yeah, we just the red cards are obviously very, very good. So we're going to take out all of our discard spells. So we want all the spell bombs, Voidwalker, Doomblade non-black. I mean, it kills Ragavans and stuff. Abrupt Decay. Want all those. Do we want all those Tourachs? How good is Tourach here? I think we want an engineered explosives. Do we want the Hierarchs? Again, I think they're just a dead draw. You don't want to rip a ignoble hierarch. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll go with it. See if we can compete against the new red cards. So key cards that we get that they don't, I guess, are well, I mean, it's all the green ones, isn't it? Scooze is really good against them, and we've got a couple of those. They can sometimes struggle to kill Tarmogoyf. Because they're running Unholy Heats and stuff, and bolts. Don't think they run many Fatal Push. Again, I'm gonna keep this, but it's not great. You can just see how this hand is like. It's got the potential to just kind of lose to if my opponent goes Ragavan and then kill the Goyf. There's every possibility we just die to. Oh, why am I doing this instant? Why am I doing this at this speed? Guess we get our auto pass on. If our opponent goes Ragavan and then kill Goyf, hit us with Ragavan, that can just be a game losing thing. Okay, so will the opponent? We kind of want them to crack their Bauble here, yeah, because that means our Goyf is safe-ish. So we'll play the Goyf out and play the Bauble. We'll see what my opponent's drawing. So we kind of so they're drawing a land. So yeah, we don't want, if they kill the Goyf and then hit us with Ragavan, like I say, that's it's not quite game over, but it's not far off. Okay, Voidwalker, not too bad. So we get to draw a card here. If we can kill one of those things. Okay, Dark Confidant. So let's what do we do here? I think we just play another Goyf past. Did we play Bob? I think it's Goyf. I should have played the green land there, really, in case we draw Scavenging Ooze. So opponent can't bolt our Goyf. Can't heat it currently. Next turn we can double spell. Thoughtseize is Yeah, because now they can cast whatever they want with Dauthi. Left Thoughtseize in, which is I wasn't expecting. They probably take the Bob. Whether they cast it or not is another matter. Okay, so they're not casting the Bob. Another Voidwalker. Sure. Ugh. Am I meant to just put Lurrus to hand? Probably not. I think we're just going to play our own Voidwalker. And then I think I'm just going to play Peatland, and then we will draw a card. I wonder if I'm meant to be attacking. Attack for 6. Don't think so. Well, maybe I should be attacking with 1 there. Yeah, I probably should be attacking with one of these Goyfs. So yeah, I'm blocking here. We can't let my opponent hit him for 6 a turn. There's Dragon's Rage Channeler. And another Dauthi Voidwalker. So the opponent's found 3 Dauthi Voidwalkers in the top 13 cards, which seems pretty good. Okay, and we're finding more lands. We're going to need something pretty good now. We find another Voidwalker, which isn't too bad. So we can play the Lair, play the Voidwalker. Again, I don't really want to attack. Maybe we should be attacking with 1, but it seems a risk. So yeah, we trade off here. Oh, that's got... Oh, that's... This is so bad. What did they hit off our thing? Oh, they find Croxer as well. Yeah, why not? Maelstrom Pulse is alright. I suppose. But they can lure us, they can Croxer us next turn. Actually, I think we're just dead, right? We can't block anything because they can give this fear. This is a 3. This is a 3. I mean, might as well. Maybe I should have just been attacking. Oh, that's so rough. I mean, my opponent's never going to block. Yeah. So we go Pulse this. And then my opponent kills us with the rest. Yeah, we just die. Oh, that's don't know, it makes you think, doesn't it, whether, you know, it's it is a shame that the, you know, because it just seems like Rock there was not, just could not compete against the red cards. You know, I feel like we got a tad unlucky, but some of the cards, you know, Maelstrom Pulse there just seemed really bad, when that could be like an Unholy Heat or a Terminate. So yeah, I feel like that felt pretty bad, but the deck's still really fun to play. Really enjoyed it. Going to try the Urza Saga version at some point in the near future, I think. Yeah, still definitely a favourite of mine to play. Wasn't too impressed by the Ignoble Hierarchs or the Maelstrom Pulse. I feel like this should be either another Decay or a trophy or something, and these should probably be... Scavenging Ooze seems to be a card that I wanted to draw actively quite a lot of, so maybe we should be playing more of those. But yeah, deck was really fun. going to be playing a little bit more with some rock, I think, just because it is so fun. Hope everyone enjoyed. Please do consider subscribing to the channel. If it's something you did enjoy, let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, we'll see you again next time. Cheers.